Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Hi ladies and gentlemen, hello ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good mid-afternoon. This is Running on Empty Food Review. I'm your host, the Report of the Week, and here we are for a good old pizza review. A good pizza review from Little Caesars for their Smokehouse Pizza. Now, this pizza, when I think of it, and sometimes they'll even say this in the ads, they'll say, remember back when you were a little kid, real young, used to run over to the local smokehouse in town and used to go there and eat the raw meat off the floor? Yeah, it's that kind of pizza, Yeah, it's a good old smokehouse pizza from Little Caesars. And this pizza, what does it come on it with? It's a large round pizza with beef brisket, pulled pork, Applewood-smoked bacon, and barbecue sauce, plus a smokehouse-seasoned crust. That's like Little Caesars, trying to go with like the, the garlic crust. They're trying to season the crust, make it a little more interesting. And I inquired about the barbecue sauce on this pizza. I didn't know if there was tomato sauce on it plus barbecue sauce or what. And the employee there answered my question. She said that there's barbecue sauce underneath the cheese on the pizza, and then there's also a drizzle of barbecue sauce on top of everything too. So let's observe the pizza in all its glory right here. Smokehouse Pizza and Review, bro. And that's what it looks like, though. I mean, you can see for an even closer view. There it is. Better see it now. I hope you do. And there it is. It's a smokehouse pizza. Smoking. Smokehouse pizza. And here's your smokehouse pizza slice. You can see the pulled pork, the brisket, and the bacon all there, complete with cheese and sauce drizzle. There it is. And how about we just eat and I'll let you know what it tastes like. So it's a smokehouse pizza from Little Caesars going in. Take a few more bites and I'll try the crust, what that tastes like. It's almost the one that got away. One last bite. Since the beginning of time, smokehouse pizzas or barbecue-style pizzas have either been hit or miss. They're either usually really good, or they are completely terrible. And I don't know, it's something about them. It's usually just one or the other. Either really good or it's really bad. I was a little bit worried about this because Little Caesars, for me, personally, has been hit or miss. Sometimes I'll get their deep dish pizza, it'll be really good. Sometimes I'll get hot and ready pizzas, or even sometimes a deep dish pizza, and it is terrible. I was keeping those fingers crossed. I didn't know how's it going to be. I bring you good news. This pizza was good. It was enjoyable, and it was good. Obviously, the trio of meats on this pizza, the brisket, the bacon, and the pulled pork, you know, the combination of them all, it worked very well. The meats themselves, all of them, there's a good portion of them all, good amount of them all, and all of them were very flavorful, very savory, filling, and just very rich in flavor. They really were. One thing that specifically impressed me here was the brisket, in that it was very, you know, it's not supposed to be tough or chewy or anything like that. And I was worried. I thought, you know, Little Caesars, I bet they're going to just, you know, I tried to be objective, but I just had to think to myself. I thought, you know, I bet it's just going to be so tough and chewy, you know. But it wasn't. It was actually very just soft and tender, and it was great. It was very enjoyable. So number one, first and foremost, the quality of the meats themselves was good. They all tasted good. They all blended together very nicely, and there's a good portion of them too. Now, what's also very important is the sauce, okay? There's a good amount of this barbecue sauce on the pizza, and obviously, it can make or break the pizza. It can be very good, and it could also be very bad sometimes, but this barbecue sauce is good. It's a little bit of almost a little bit of like a honey barbecue sauce too, in that it accompanies the meats very well. It amplifies the flavor well, but it also adds a little bit of a sweetness to the pizza too, which again, that could be hit or miss, but it works this time around. One thing, make sure you have some napkins handy, because that barbecue sauce can be a little sticky. The first bite that I took got a little bit of that barbecue sauce on my upper lip, and it was sticky, you know, it was a little tough to get off. So just keep that in mind. But really, as long as you have the proper cleaning utensils, or whatever you want to call them, I guess napkins, right? Wet naps, you'll be fine, and you know, you'll be fine. And the crust, last but not least, the crust. I think calling it a smokehouse flavored crust is a little bit of an exaggeration, because the crust itself tasted like it just really had a salt seasoning to it, you know? It just tasted extra salty, the crust did, but nothing incredibly outstanding otherwise with it. But it was a nice little addition to see them try to do that. But all in all, I think this pizza was quite good. I was pleasantly surprised by it. I thought it was a good pizza, and I wouldn't hesitate to try it again, and I recommend that you go out and give this a shot. It's an interesting pizza from Little Caesars. Limited time offer. I say go for it. Give it your all. Give it your best shot, and go out and try it. It's around $9, you know, with all things said and done. So keep that in mind, but you are getting what you pay for. It's a good-sized pizza, good quality, and a good amount of ingredients on it as well. Therefore, out of 10, what am I going to be rating the Smokehouse Pizza from Little Caesars? Out of 10, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to give this pizza, you know, I'm going to give it a 9.2 out of 10. It was good. I really can't find much to criticize about it, because I think they just did an overall good job on it. That's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, the Report of the Week, and today's review is for the Smokehouse Pizza from Little Caesars. Thank you all for watching. Again, I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thank you, and take care.